When you think of global powerhouses, America, China, and Russia probably come to mind. These nations dominate headlines, shape economies, and influence world events. But what if I told you there's a secret hero quietly shaping the world from behind the scenes? The Philippines. Yes, that archipelago of over 7,000 islands, often seen as a vacation paradise, a place of natural beauty and adventure. But that's just the surface. There's so much more beneath the waves and beyond the beaches. The Philippines' true power isn't in its government or military, it's in its people, spread across the globe. Filipino nurses in Dubai, singers on Caribbean cruise ships, engineers in London, they're everywhere, woven into the fabric of global society, making a difference every single day. They're the world's essential workers, the unsung heroes who keep things running, often with a smile and a helping hand. This isn't an accident, it's a phenomenon, a movement that's been growing for decades. The world is a giant stage, and while the big countries take the spotlight, Filipinos are the stage managers making sure the show goes on, seamlessly and skillfully. They don't always get the credit, but without them the whole production would fall apart, unnoticed but essential. It's not about building an empire of land, but an empire of influence. One person at a time, one act of kindness at a time. The Philippines is a quiet giant shaping our daily lives in ways you've probably never noticed or even imagined. Forget what you thought you knew. There's a new story to be told. The Philippines isn't just a place on a map, it's a global force, a source of inspiration and resilience. It's time we all started paying attention to the world's best-kept secret, hidden in plain sight. This is a story of heart, hustle, and changing the world without anyone noticing, quietly but powerfully. So, let's pull back the curtain together. Let's discover how a nation, often underestimated, has become indispensable to the world's progress. The Philippines, not just a destination but a driving force for change and hope. Welcome to the Untold story. Let's begin this journey together. Let's talk money, specifically remittances. Overseas Filipinos send home over $37 billion a year, more than the GDP of Iceland. This steady flow funds education, builds homes, and launches small businesses across the Philippines. It's direct, effective, and bypasses bureaucracy, transforming lives from the ground up. But the impact isn't just at home. Filipino workers fuel economies abroad, renting apartments, buying groceries, and filling crucial roles in hospitals and cruise ships. They're vital to the economic machinery of dozens of nations. This creates a global interdependence. The world needs Filipino talent, and the Philippines needs global opportunities. It's a symbiotic relationship with profound consequences. Economists talk about trade and investment, but often miss this massive human-powered economy. It's an engine powered by sacrifice, love, and resilience. Next time you see a building rise or a hospital run smoothly, remember, the silent pulse of the Philippine economy is there. Its influence you never see, but can't live without. If the world has a soundtrack, Filipinos are singing lead. From hotel lounges to cruise ships, Filipino singers wow audiences everywhere. It's not just talent, it's culture. Karaoke is a national pastime, and every gathering is a performance. This creates world-class entertainers who connect with audiences on a deep level. Filipino artists are breaking into the global mainstream. Think Bruno Mars, Her, and P-pop groups like SB19. They're not just representing the Philippines, they're redefining global pop music. This musical influence is soft power, exporting joy, breaking barriers, and building connections. You don't need to speak the same language to feel a Filipino ballad or dance to their beat. Through music, Filipinos spread joy and unity worldwide. They're the world's entertainers, making us sing, dance, and forget our troubles. So next time you hear an incredible singer, don't be surprised if they're Filipino. They're the secret ingredient in the world's playlist, and the world is listening. Filipino creativity goes far beyond music. In art, visionaries like Ronald Ventura challenge global narratives, blending history and modernity. In fashion, designers like Michael Cinco dress royalty and celebrities, reimagining Filipino craftsmanship for the world stage. Filipino design is sophisticated, innovative, and world-class. And then there's sports, especially basketball, a national obsession. Makeshift hoops fill every alley, and dreams of stardom run deep. Manny Pacquiao became a global boxing legend, a symbol of hope and resilience. Athletes like Eric Spoelstra and Hidilyn Diaz have made history, inspiring millions. Whether on canvas, runway, or court, Filipinos embody puso, heart. They fight against the odds, give their all, and show the world the power of passion. Filipino artists and athletes carry a nation's dreams. They prove that heart and creativity can conquer the world, and they do it with style. Filipino food was once Asia's best-kept secret, but not anymore, as its flavors now travel far beyond the islands. In cities like New York and London, Filipino chefs are drawing crowds with bold, inventive dishes that surprise and delight. Filipino cuisine is a fusion: Malay roots, Chinese noodles, Spanish stews, American burgers, all coming together in one kitchen. Adobo, the unofficial national dish, is a story of survival and adaptation. Salty, sour, and deeply comforting to every Filipino. Sinigang wakes up your taste buds with its tangy, refreshing broth. Lechon is the star of every celebration, always stealing the show. Halo Halo is pure joy in a glass, a sweet treat for all ages. Filipino food is a vibrant, happy mix, just like the culture itself, full of life and color. Meals are meant to be shared, loud and joyful, with tables groaning under the weight of food and laughter. This spirit of hospitality is now served up worldwide, wherever Filipinos go. Chefs aren't just serving food, they're sharing culture one plate at a time, building bridges. Anthony Bourdain called Filipino food the next big thing, and he was absolutely right. The Filipino kitchen takeover is here, and it's only getting bigger. The world is finally getting a taste of what it's been missing for so long. Filipino food is more than delicious. It's a celebration of community, family, and togetherness. And it's here to stay. Dig in and enjoy every bite. In hospitals from North America to the Middle East, Filipino nurses are the backbone of care. During the pandemic, their heroism was undeniable. The Philippines is one of the world's largest exporters of nurses, and their impact is global. Why are they so sought after? It's not just skill, it's a culture of care. Family is everything in the Philippines, and caring for others is a core value. Filipino nurses bring compassion, patience, and genuine warmth to every patient. They don't just treat symptoms, they treat people. In a world where healthcare can feel cold, Filipinos bring a priceless human connection. Their presence keeps hospitals running and raises the standard of care worldwide. It comes at a cost. Many leave their own families behind. But they're seen as modern-day heroes, exporting not just skill, but a philosophy of care. The world is healthier and more humane because of them. That's the Filipino touch. The Filipino influence is just as strong online, reaching far beyond the country's borders. The Philippines is the call center capital of the world, thanks to excellent English skills and a natural knack for patience and problem solving. But it goes further. Filipinos are social media superstars, creative content creators, and digital community builders who connect millions. They set trends, mobilize for causes, and create viral moments that resonate across the globe. This digital fluency powers a booming freelance economy. Virtual assistants, designers, writers, and developers from the Philippines support businesses worldwide every day. Talent is now borderless. A designer in Cebu can work for a client in New York without ever leaving home. Filipinos are the invisible hands behind countless small and growing enterprises. They're shaping the digital age, one call, one post, and one project at a time, making a real difference. The world's gig economy runs on Filipino skill, creativity, and adaptability. They haven't just adapted to the digital world, they're leading it with innovation and heart. The Filipino touch is everywhere, even if you can't always see it. They're the secret weapon of the online world, quietly powering progress, and they're just getting started, ready to shape the future. So what's the big picture? Filipinos are the world's secret workforce, economic engine, soundtrack, and caregivers. Their influence is everywhere, yet still under the radar. The Philippines punches above its weight with humility and a smile. It's time to recognize this incredible nation. Filipino culture offers lessons in connection, empathy, and resilience, values the world needs now more than ever. The spirit of bayanihan, community cooperation, shows how to bounce back from adversity. The Philippines is a source of ideas, creativity, and a unique worldview. As the world grows more connected, Filipino skills, adaptability, communication, community, will only become more valuable. The Philippines isn't just a supporting actor, it's a quiet protagonist, a hero behind the scenes. Its story is one of immense contribution and quiet strength. The world is better, kinder, and more vibrant because of the Philippines, and that's a story worth telling.